In January of 2024, I started my online business helping creators, coaches, and consultants scale up their business. I started with barely any experience. I was just learning the skills on the job. I had no case studies, an unproductized offer, and no audience. I was just in the process of building my personal brand. As you can see here, I have 29 subscribers. A few months later, I was able to cash collect $10,000 USD in the month of July. A few months after that, in December of 2024, I hit $37,000 USD cash collected and almost $50,000 USD in revenue. Now I get payments like this, and I also have a decently sized audience, and I've been able to help creators, coaches, and consultants do the exact same thing of going from literally zero to making close to $50,000 per month. Just like Jasper, he started with no YouTube presence and he hit a peak month of actually $63,000 per month. And in monthly recurring revenue, he's sitting around $50,000, which means every single month, $50,000 is flowing into his bank account because people paying on a monthly basis. Also, Jason went from zero to $28,000 in his first 30 days. And another client who was around $3,700 per month scaled to $83,000 in his first 30 days. And this isn't a case of luck because I've done this for myself and so many other people. And today I'm going to be showing you the new way to run any online business in 2025. This is going to be the full training, the full breakdown. And I promise you, if you watch until the end, you're going to gain all of the insights you need to go and run a profitable online business. And so there's only 3 steps to the process. Number 1, you got to gather expertise and skills. Number 2, you have to build a scalable offer as a creator, coach, or consultant. And number 3, you can go into acquiring businesses or building your own SaaS and selling that on the back end, or building a done for you service to sell on the back end. This is how you go from nothing to something and being rich for sure. And so the first step is acquiring a high income skill. Everyone talks about this. Oh, acquire a high income skill, acquire a high income skill. What does that exactly mean? Well, a high income skill is a marketable skill that you can sell to businesses or individuals. And this is expertise and skills that these people would actually pay for. So think about things like copywriting, advertising, coding, software development. These are just a few examples of high income skills. And it doesn't even have to be a skill where you help people make money, even though that is great and you can charge a lot of money for it. If you have skills that help people with their health and their relationships, that is also a high income skill because people have a lot of pain in these niches. Number 1, wealth, health, and relationships. These are the 3 niches which have the most pain and allow you to charge higher prices. And so the high income skill that I had to learn was client acquisition. And that's a big bucket term for a lot of little skills like advertising, content, outbound campaigns, and all these little skills that go into client acquisition. And so since I was providing a service, I started an agency. And so that taught me the skills of team building and replicating my skills into other people so that those people could work for me and replicate results to my clients. And so the reason why I put optional here is because not everyone is going to start out with a service from their high income skill. And so let's take Jasper as an example. Let me scroll to him real quick. So Jasper, he's made millions of dollars online with dropshipping. And so he has the expertise and skill in dropshipping. And so he has case studies both for himself and also helping other people. So he has internal and external case studies. But at the beginning, when he started working with me, he had no offer and no audience. And as you can see here, this was the very beginning phases when he started working with me. He didn't even have a YouTube and he didn't even have a free school community. He just had an IG and a Twitter. And so Jasper wanted to package up his expertise and skill to help more people and to build a course or a community or some sort of offer to sell to an audience. And so we went with a community offer, and within a time frame of about 4 months after launch, Jasper was able to hit $56,000 MRR with a productized offer, an offer where he can scale up to $100,000 per month and more without killing himself and working hours and hours and not having the time freedom that he'd hoped for. And so what do I mean by a productized offer? A productized offer is something where you can sell an infinite amount of times without burning out and without kind of selling your time. And so Jasper's productized offer was a course, a community, and some weekly calls. And all Jasper had to do was build the course out once, host the community on School, and hop on weekly live calls for maybe a few hours every single week. And so since he's built out this productized offer with, a course that he's built once and maybe optimizes a few times every single month, he doesn't really have to work more with every new member that joins his community. And so this is what I call a productized offer, an offer that you can really scale because it's packaged in a way where he's not selling his time for money. And so during this time, we're helping him build an audience with qualified leads through YouTube, through Instagram, through ads. And so that's why he was able to build a multi-six-figure business, and we're getting close to scaling him to $100,000 per month. And we even won the School Games in August, right? I met Alex Amosi. It was a crazy, crazy experience, completely life-changing. I really enjoyed it. It was an amazing experience. And recently, we just ran a webinar inside of his paid community, and we were able to cash collect $20,000 in annual payments in about 24 hours. And so that extra $20,000 he cash collected, again, he didn't have to sell his time and sell for it. He created a productized offer where he was able to provide a transformation and an outcome, and people would pay for that. And so going back to step one, although I skipped to step two. So going back to step one, you've picked or have a high income skill. And optionally, if you are providing a service, then you could have started an agency as well. The next step is getting case studies, either for yourself or for others. And so by getting case studies in step one, you're able to have proof that you know what you're talking about, and you can actually provide some results in a certain niche and to a specific ICP. And so these case studies will be crucial into going into step two, which is becoming a creator, coach, or consultant, and building a productized offer, whether that be a course, community, coaching, consulting, or selling infrastructures to be able to help a specific avatar, an ICP, get results. With a course, you build out once and you can sell over and over again. With a community, you set it out once on School, WAP, or whatever platform you want to use, and you bring new people in and you let the community do its thing. With coaching and consulting, it's super, super leverage where you can provide a one-on-one or group coaching calls to be able to help people get to their desired outcome. And with infrastructure, you're pretty much packaging a specific process on how you get results and selling that to other business owners for them to leverage. And so you're building it out once for them, and you're teaching them on how to use those systems instead of consistently doing the done for you work for them month after month. And so here you're selling outcomes, right? You're selling outcomes with these productized offers. And so you need three things to really scale a creator, coaching, or consulting business. And number one, you need a way to get attention. So that's traffic sources. Then you need a way to nurture leads. So you need to have nurturing mechanisms, and you need a way to convert people. So that's converting mechanisms. And so the three traffic sources that I highly recommend is one, building a personal brand, using that to fuel ads, because with a personal brand, you're going to have high conversion rates. You're going to have high click-through rates. You're going to have more goodwill in the market. And this is going to work significantly better than just running ads alone. And you can also leverage affiliates whereby you pay other people to help you bring more customers and clients. And so once you have this attention from your traffic sources, you need a way to nurture leads. We currently live in a trust recession. People are not buying from people they don't know, people they don't know, like, and trust. And so how do I know this? Well, Google did a study on people who buy things online, and they concluded with the 7-11 4 rule. So for someone to make a purchase online by themselves without any salesperson or any pushy sales tactic, they need 7 hours of engagement across 11 different touch points across 4 different platforms with that brand. And so by using nurturing mechanisms, it allows you to bridge that gap of 7 hours of engagement. So that's like watching your content for 7 hours, right? Binging your YouTube videos, your reels, and 11 different touch points is stuff like commenting on your IG post or your IG reel, commenting on your YouTube video, and you replying back to them. Or if you have a community, them posting in the community, you replying back, you engaging with them. These are different touch points that build up to 11 touch points and more. And these leads need to interact with you across 4 different platforms. So you need to be omnipresent. So that's across IG, YouTube. If you have a community, that could be through School or WAP and other platforms like LinkedIn and so on. These nurturing mechanisms like community, content assets, and sales assets will bridge the gap and help fulfill that 7-11 4 rule so that leads convert super, super easy. And so once you make an offer to them, they'll easily buy up what you have. And so that leads me into my next point of converting. If you get attention and if you nurture that attention, but you don't know how to convert that attention, you are not going to make the money that you want to make. You're not going to be able to live the life, buy the Lambos, buy the Porsches, buy the Ferraris, buy the nice houses. You're not going to be able to buy those things and live the life that you truly want to live if you don't know how to convert the attention. And so there's different ways that you can convert your nurtured attention. You can do it through sales calls, sales pages, webinars, or DMs. All of these work extremely, extremely well if used correctly. And so the best way that I would suggest people to start with is sales calls. Start a high ticket offer where you can sell thousands of dollars for your productized offer. That could be you sell a course and you sell a community and you sell one-on-one coaching or group coaching. You can package this up to sell at a high ticket price, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. All the way up to $10,000 and more, depending on your offer. And so by being a creator coaching consultant with a productized and leveraged offer, you are going to be able to sign up multiple customers, multiple clients, and build a customer and client base of over 100 people and more. And the potential of this business model is that you make up to $100,000 per month and more. And in this stage, you can build a business that cash flows effortlessly without much work, with high profit margins, and that allows you to scale. And so once you're at like $50,000, $100,000 per month or more, you can move on to step 3, which is acquisition. You can acquire or build done for you services to sell on the back end, or you can acquire or build a SaaS, also known as software as a service, to sell on the back end. You can also acquire businesses for equity, and this is what Alex Hormozi is doing. And I'll show you his case study in a second. And so by offering these things right here, you get recurring revenue. And this is the sure way to get rich. In this phase right here, you're building cash flow, and you're getting rich quick. But in here, you're building recurring revenue and you're getting rich for sure, right? You're building the customer base right here to be able to sell, done for you services or your SaaS in the back end, or even acquiring the top clients that you have for equity. And at this phase, you have the potential to make $1 million per month and more. So in my case, I offer done for you services on the back end. And so I partner up with a select few clients to be able to scale them up to $50,000, $100,000 per month and more. And so in exchange, I either get rev share or equity in the business. And we get some decent payouts because we actually help our clients scale their business. Because if they don't make money, then we don't make money as a company. And in Jesper's case, he also offers done-for-you services on the back end. He has an agency called Icarus Agency, and he pretty much provides done-for-you advertising services for dropshipping stores. And as you can see, this business, he's made millions of dollars with this business by upselling people from the community because he has a customer base of 300 plus people into his agency service, where he's getting a rev share of the business while he lets his team do the work. And so let's look at Alex Hormozi's case. So starting from the very, very beginning, Alex Hormozi had expertise and skills in scaling gyms. He has his own case studies of opening 5 gym locations, and he also has case studies of launching other people's gyms. But here he didn't really have a productized offer. He was mainly selling his time for money, and it wasn't really scalable. He only launched 33 gyms. And if you have to fly out to, a specific location to get a job done, then that's not very scalable. You can't fly to multiple clients at once. So it was very unscalable, unleveraged. And at this time, Alex didn't really have much of an audience. But then from those skills and expertise, he became a creator, coach, and consultant. And so when he was 26 years old, he started a licensing model as a Hail Mary, and it worked. And so here he has a productized offer where he's selling coaching, consulting to gyms to be able to help them scale to multiple 5-figure, 6-figure months, just like he did for himself and for other gyms back in the day. And that business was Gym Launch, and it did $3 million profit in 6 months. And he was serving thousands of clients because of his productized offer. Something where he built once and was able to sell that multiple times to businesses. He also started posting content online and started building an audience with qualified leads. And so Alex is now at the stage of acquiring businesses and helping them grow with equity, which is pretty much the end goal of business, which is to acquire equity and eventually sell that for millions of dollars once the company is valuable enough. And so this whole process is just acquiring more skills and more leverage. That is the new way to run any online business in 2025. And so go ahead and implement things one step at a time. Look, if you're at step one, start at step one. Don't rush things. If you're at step two, great. Get to the point where you're making $50,000 to $100,000 per month, and then start thinking about these things right here, providing done for you services, or providing a SaaS, a software we can sell in the back end to your clients or your customers, or even acquiring your clients' businesses for equity. That's how you build recurring revenue and get rich for sure. And so if you're a coach, creator, or consultant looking to scale up their online business and you're just struggling to scale to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month, look, we've done it multiple times with clients like Jasper, who literally started from nothing, Jason, who started with no coaching program, nothing at all, to $28,000 per month. This client as well, $83,000 in its first 30 days of launch. We have the tools, the roadmap, the implementation needed, and the talent needed for you to scale your online business. If you want to learn more, click the link below, watch the video, book a call, and we'll see you there. But I hope you guys like this content. If you do, leave a comment of what you liked. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram and we can continue the conversation from there. I'll speak to you guys soon.